It's week 3 of the NFL, and we've got the Titans' second-year linebacker. He was terrific defensively last week with 11 tackles. It's the Titans and the Browns, next on Madden Football.
The dog pound will be barking as EA Sports is pleased to join you from the always raucous Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Today it's week 3 and we've got a good one in store as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now the NFL's third leading rusher last year, it's Nick Chubb.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 18 carries, 117 yards, and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Delay of game, offense.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Second down, Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The Browns are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind is certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
2nd and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This defense for the Titans, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points. And if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
3rd and 4. Now Mayfield. He's going to get that to his running back.
out of the backfield. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That gain on third down, good for 28.
Oh, that's a big let off there on third down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a first down, but for big yardage as well.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans are going to get the football back at their own 17. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
So here are the Titans now for their first drive. Leading them out, still one of the most recognizable QBs in the game and one of the most fun QBs in his 5th season. It's Gardner Minshew.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And Henry going to have a Titans first down as the tackle made up around the 33-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. You can look at this Browns defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. Now on 4th down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee. "51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is, how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. A first down throw for Mayfield. This complete to David Bell. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Handoff comes to Chubb.
Down to about the 32. Azeez Al-Shaair, former 49er, in on the tackle. We're scoreless after one. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Here's Mayfield. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 13-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Moore graded high on the scale with speed, hands, and route running ability entering the 2021 draft, but had limited chances in his first 2 years with the Jets. Cleveland brought him in to give him a chance to grow into the starter many expected, and sure looks like they made the right decision there.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. That tackle by Jeffrey Simmons.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
2nd and 9. Mayfield to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's Amari Cooper who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now Minshew. That's caught by Chosen. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Here's Minshew. And this is incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
On second down, here's Henry.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground.
Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to stay in the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Baker Mayfield going to lead his offense back out there. He had the interception on the opening drive, but bounced back to throw a touchdown last time out. And he'll look to build on that as they start 1st and 10.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And they get Jack Conklin there, the right tackle.
They go up the middle with Chubb. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Mayfield looks to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They run it again with Chubb.
They'll get this down to the 38.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second and 7.
Mayfield now. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Throwing, Mayfield. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something. Being shut out right now, they could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. Throwing on first down is Minshew. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So the incomplete pass there, but the roughing the passer call bails them out.
Which means you have to stay on the field on defense longer because you've given the offense free snaps, not to mention the free yardage after that mistake.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
This time they stay on the ground, and they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 20. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. And it's the Colts on top as that one approaches halftime. Anthony Richardson has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we head over to Detroit. Check on the Lions at home, Ford Field. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Bijan Robinson, over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Jordan Love with a couple of touchdown tosses. We saw a strong first half out of the former Heisman Trophy winner, Baker Mayfield. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead. Final adjustments being made in the locker room. We're just about set for the second half from Cleveland, and to bring it your way, we go back up to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew.
And that is incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Taking it about the 16. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24.
He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb.
And he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
In motion, there goes Bell.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Delay of game, offense.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
2nd down.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
The Browns send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Caught left side Hopkins. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, that's the kind of play that was lacking all the way through the first half. Maybe this can give them a little bit of a spark because they're not out of this game by any stretch.
Minshew sets to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Just what they need, electric and made. The subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Throwing on second down now, Minshew. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you, push them deep, find some space, and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
A first down carry for Henry. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On second down, Minshew. Got his man, Okonkwo. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
They're going to look to throw. His throw incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down.
Now the rookie third rounder from Tulane, it's Tyjae Spears. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. Henry running right. Shoves him aside. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, This intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Robbie Chosen from 10 yards out. And the Titans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stays.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Nick Folk for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a Tennessee score.
From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland.
They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football. High percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch them.
42 yards on the ground for him now and 9 carries.
I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 40. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Here's Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now a stoppage, and we've got Chubb shaken up on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. To throw, Mayfield. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry.
Put Autry anywhere along the line, and he'll produce for you. At least 7.5 sacks in 4 of his last 5 seasons with the Colts and Titans.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Mayfield on play action. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
Minshew, 1st and 10. That one's taken in by Spears. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 2nd and 6. Here's Minshew. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
Mayfield's throw taken in by Cooper here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Chubb with the first down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Mayfield. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now Mayfield. Touchdown, Browns! Kareem Hunt, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Hopkins with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So now the Titans down by 10, a minute 45 to play. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Now Minshew. Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Here's Minshew. Open man, Westbrook-Ikhine. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Minshew. That's complete to Westbrook-Ikhine. And he's brought down. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's first and 10.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
The dog pound barking as loud as they can here. Third down.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. And this is going to be incomplete.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 33. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he will have a Browns 1st down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory. Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote. So with that knee, 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure you watch that spot, you know, special, because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for Cleveland, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.